And the Suns right now, Devin Booker's team, they are playing currently, not right now at this moment, but they are playing in a series. And right now the series is split 2-2. It's tied, obviously, and Anthony Davis just got injured. He has been ruled out for Game 5. It is a groin strain, I believe, and that's not an injury that you can just heal back from. It's going to take him a while. I mean, quick question. I mean, do you guys think that the Phoenix Suns have a chance to win this series, or are you still going with LeBron James?
I've said it from the beginning. This is going to be my favorite series to watch. This one's def going to 7. It sucks that CP3 was hurt for games 2 and 3, or at least he wasn't 100% because that really took away from like the entertainment value. But I've always said it. This Suns could definitely walk out this series, and not to mention they played like respectively well. I mean, obviously it was blowout losses, but they played pretty well against the Lakers, even with CP3, missing a little bit of time. So I definitely think now that AD's out, he's gonna, I think the Suns are definitely going to take Game 5. Bron is going to have to do what Bron does and take Game 6. But, I mean, the Suns are so good, man. Like, they're such a scary team. And now that you throw, like, CP3 in the mix, one of the best playmaker in the league, it's nuts. I mean, Mikal Bridges and Devin Booker on the wings is so great, and Mikal Bridges is such a menace on defense too. I mean, that's his game, so that's where it's at. But we have to talk about DeAndre Ayton, who's been babying 80 like in the paint,
and Drummond, mostly Drummond though. Drummond's been getting that work.
But I mean, DeAndre Ayton has been like, I never would have expected this from him because I figured he'd just be a come and go guy. For him to be dropping like the numbers he is, it's insane. So for the Suns, I think that's it. Like, I think they could have won the series. Do I think they could win the series if CP3 was like not 100%? I mean, they would have pushed it to 6 max, but they weren't beating the Lakers. But now that CP3 is like,
he looks healthy.
Had
a good game.
Yeah.
So I think that's where that's at. Suns could definitely push this.
I think the 2018 draft class is going to go down as one of the best of all time. It's pretty crazy that, DeAndre Ayton getting selected with the number 1 pick over Luka, even though he got and Trey, even though he got selected over those guys, it wasn't a bad pick.
It wasn't.
You look at the Mavs trade with the Hawks. Luka should have been a Hawk right now. Even though they got Trey, that wasn't a bad trade because you still got Trey.
Yeah.
And then MPJ going to Denver in that same draft. I mean, that draft was absolutely loaded. But yeah, DeAndre Ayton has been huge, but I do think that they'll put in Marc Gasol more. I think that when he's been in the game, he's made a bigger impact than Drummond because he's a much better defender, and he has better awareness on defense, and he can stretch out the floor on offense because he can hit a 3. And KCP, I think him missing Game 4 was huge for them.
Yeah.
I think he was Devin Booker's primary defender, so losing him obviously is huge. I know the Suns are great. I know they're a great team. If they were facing anybody but the Lakers, I would have had them going to the WCF and losing to the Lakers. Mm-hmm. But personally for me, I just don't see the Lakers losing. I don't think that LeBron is going to lose in the first round. If he does, so be it. I'm going to go out swinging, betting on LeBron. I don't care. I just don't see LeBron losing. He's only been shooting 17 shots per game, averaging 21 points per game. I think he's going to start shooting 20 to 25 shots. You're going to start seeing him average 30 to 40 points now that AD is out. And I don't see the Suns winning Game 5. I think the Lakers take Game 5 and they take Game 6 as well. And this series is done in 6.
Wow.
Tough,
I don't see the Suns winning another game.
That's tough.
AD's not playing the next game, right?
I know he's not playing.
Okay, so I think that this series is going to go 7 because I think Phoenix takes the next game at home.
It's got to, bro.
I think Phoenix takes the next game at home. They said that Anthony Davis could have come back during the series, so I know for a fact if the Suns win the next game, he's coming back Game 6 and Game 7. So I think it's going to go to 7. I think if AD comes back 6 and 7, Lakers in 7. But I do think that the next game, without AD being present and Chris Paul looking like he was good, and DeAndre Ayton and Devin Booker and Mikal Bridges and Cameron Payne and all these players that have been playing good, I think that this team's good enough to beat a team with just LeBron as the focal point and what you have to worry about. I think AD is what breaks it open, makes me pick the Lakers. But I think if AD doesn't play next game, I think the Suns take care of their business at home. And then obviously AD's he's definitely going to be back for Game 6 and Game 7. And I think the Lakers win 2 straight. I think they take it in Phoenix.
Bro, you straight up believe Phoenix got no shot?
Yes. I don't know. They have a shot, but I
We're
just
gonna
don't
see.
pick them winning.
But I said Lakers in 7, though.
From what I've seen in this series, Game 1, it went to Phoenix. Game 2 went to LA. Game 3 went to LA. Game 4 went to Phoenix. Whenever the Lakers' back is against the wall and everybody's doubting them, that's when they come out and they win. And that's why I see them winning Game 5. I will say this. They'll win Game 5, go up 3-2. If they don't close them out in 6, I don't think AD will play that game. If they're up 3-2, he won't play Game 6.
He won't.
If it's tied 3-3, he will play Game 7. But if it's not, if they close them down, if they close them out in Game 6, in 6 games, he will not return to the series. And I think he won't return to the series. And LeBron's going to show everybody again why he is what he is.
I mean, I said Lakers. LeBron's my favorite player, so I'm never going to bet against him. So
Nah, yeah,
I say Lakers in 7.
But here's my thing. I was looking at it and thinking about like earlier in the season when LeBron was like running that team without AD. He was playing great, but they weren't winning. And like, okay, maybe it's the playoffs now, so like he might be able to muster up like Braun energy and whatnot. But I don't know, man. See, it's gonna go to 7, and I'll let 7 decide that. I'm not gonna pick who's gonna win.
I don't ever bet against Game 7 LeBron though. I think he's earned that respect in his career where he's done it against the Warriors, the Spurs,
after he
the
did it
Pacers,
against the
Celtics. You don't bet against the best Game 7 player of all time. You don't do that. Don't.
That's tough though.
You don't do. You don't bet
straight
against
tough.
LeBron. We'll see though.
Crowder this series is shooting 18% from 3, and Booker shooting 26% from 3.
Yeah.
So they have to be better.
Testament to the Lakers defense too.
Yeah, if they're better, I mean Crowder has been getting open looks though.
He hit that one in the corner when LeBron didn't get back on defense. So
Yeah,
we'll
see. I mean, like I said, I think this series has been good, no doubt about it. I think
very entertaining.
I think the Suns either way they win or lose should be very happy about the season.
Great season.
If the Suns do win this series though, I think they can really go to the finals.
Oh no, yeah, bro, because they swept the Jazz in the regular season. So, and I think that's the only other competition they got.
Clippers?
Still.
You think they can beat the Clippers?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
The Clippers is going to be a tough matchup. If
The Clippers want the Lakers to lose because if they lose, the Clippers are going to be like, oh, shoot, we got a shot at making it.
I
think the
bro.
Clippers could beat the Suns.
Me too.
I think
No. They
Because
definitely
nobody on the Suns is better than Kawhi Leonard.
No,
Nobody.
no, that's valid. But, like, I'm also, like, thinking
I
that
still think PG is better than D-Book. Whatever.
I'd say they're on the same playing field. Right
It'll be a
now.
good series, though.
I'd say, yeah, no, definitely. But
they are.
I could see 7. I could see 7 in that series, too.
And if it does go to 7 and the Suns come out, like, bro, you came back from 7-game series back to back. Well, no, it wouldn't be back to back. That'd be in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Even
right?
if
Because I think they'll beat Denver or Portland
Yeah.
in the second round. I'm not too worried about that.
I'll say this: even if Phoenix does make the finals and they lose, I will still see this helping out Chris Paul's legacy tremendously. You were the first player that was able to get LeBron out of the first round. Then you beat the Clippers, and then you beat probably the Jazz, who were the number 1 seed, best record in the entire league. So it'll definitely help him out. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, that's true. It will help it out his
We'll,
legacy.
we'll see because I feel bad for the Suns. You work hard all year, and then your first round matchup is the defending champs.
But if you
It's
get
crazy.
past that, it don't matter no more.
Then it's like
yeah.
oh, it's on. We can
Yeah.
do something. We just beat the champs. So we'll see.
Man, it's gonna be a hell of a series, man. Like I said, I have the Lakers in 6. I don't see them losing another game. But we'll see. We could see something crazy. We could see LeBron go down finally.
I don't want to see that though.
This could be the beginning. Every great player has that ending.
Oh,
So we'll see if this is it for LeBron or if he does it again and he proves everybody wrong again, which seems like that's what's going to
I
happen.
got LeBron though.